Hey my lovelies, welcome back to the channel. I am indeed in Las Vegas for the SEMA show 2023. I've been walking around the past couple of days and I've come up with my personal 5 favorites of the show. Let's go check them out. Alright, first off,
hi.
Nate, that's right, we found him. I'm so excited. I have been following your build on your channel, of course, and now I get to see it in real life. I'm so excited.
You're gonna make me blush a little. I'm honored, thank you. Anytime someone says that they care about what I'm up to in my shop, I'm like shocked and very flattered.
Tell us what you have done to this tiny little vehicle, which is now like taller than my hip to get it.
Yes, it's very tall. I just love off-road. So I build some things for camping, some things for towing, some things for whatever. This I wanted to be my rock eater. I wanted it tall away from the rocks. I wanted crazy heavy Unimog axles. So this started life on a show called Extreme 4x4 way back in the day. And this build specifically inspired the hell out of me to like build my own stuff. And so when I had the opportunity to buy it and save it from rotting in the rain of Tennessee, it's just sitting out in the open. I drove down to Tennessee. I saved it and put my own spin on it. Got parts and pieces from all over the world. The Malaysian hood scoop, and the grill is a JDM Suzuki Jimny grill that I actually cut and plasti welded and got factory paint color and repainted it so it looks like it's a factory Suzuki front grill. Unimog axles, like I said, Volkswagen TDI engine, Jeep transmissions, just stuff from all over.
There's like a lot of love in this vehicle, and I have to say this is my #1 out of 5 favorite vehicles already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you don't find anything too cool and I stay at the top position.
Yeah, we might have to scratch him off the 5. No,
yeah.
I would never do that. Oh, it's super cool, but of course this is SEMA. Nate has a lot of people to talk to and say hello to and talk about this awesome vehicle with. So we're gonna leave him. We're gonna head on to the next. Bye, Nate.
Thanks, Holly.
I'm sure you would agree with me that Barracuda is just wow. Honestly, it was the first thing that I saw when I came into the building, and I have kept coming back to it. I'm in love with this. I love the whole build of it, and yeah, just something very special. And of course, very shiny McGuire's, very shiny. Okay, I found the third. Here it is.
So this is the new XTF truck, and it's based on F-150, and what we do is you grab a cab and the drivetrain out of the F-150 and you set it on a custom chassis with full travel suspension. So the kit is $25,000, and then you just get your own F-150 four-wheel drive from 2015 to 2020. And you set it on there and you'll have a Raptor on steroids. So, you know, you've got a full tube chassis frame here with 2.5-inch box shocks. And we've got 20 inches of rear travel and 16 inches of front travel. You add your wheels, tires, and paint, and you're ready to go. This is the off-road version. It's set up with no tailgate. So the street version has the tailgate in it. And then from the front, we've got the full street. That's got the Baja grill, and this is the street grill.
Well, what do you guys think? Do we think that I should be building something like this?
No, God!
No, I'm just joking. I can't. I've got too many on the roster right now. But maybe in the future, since it comes in a kit, it's super easy.
Just do it in your garage.
Do it in your garage? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Leave your comment below. Let's go to our next one. By the way, look who's here with me. Trail Hunter. Okay, this next one has really taken my eye. If you don't know who the Hoonigans are, check this out.
There she is.
such an awesome group of people, talented drivers, crazy stuff that they do, crazy. And this is a vehicle that they have run and tested out on the track. We have an incredible guy who's going to walk us through exactly what this car is, because when you first look at it, I'm kind of like, what on earth is this? So here it is.
Hi, I'm John Norton. Welcome to the SEMA 2023 BorgWarner booth. On display is the Honda Ridgeline Indy truck, and this was a build by Hoonigan and HPD. HPD provided the hardware, meaning the Ridgeline pickup truck, and they also provided a little bit something special in the back. So let's take a look. The truck is powered by a modern day IndyCar engine drivetrain. It's a 2.2 liter V6 that is the same engine, gearbox, and also very importantly the turbos, which are BorgWarner turbos, that the current IndyCar series runs. They took the regular Honda Ridgeline pickup truck and then removed the bed, the back seat, and stuffed the engine and gearbox into the back seat. They built a firewall between the backs of the cab and the back seat, and it's all engine in the back. The front suspension of this truck is an Acura NSX. So all of the control arms and all the hubs and components are from an Acura NSX. You'll notice that on the front wheels, they're 5-lug hubs, which is what's on an NSX. But in the back of the car, the 2 wheels in the back have a center hub, just like an Indy car would. So it's a really cool build. It does drive. HPD and Hoonigan have taken it out and track tested it. Simon Pagino has driven it in thermal, and it's been to a few other events. So it's a really cool build. It's drawn a lot of attention, not only to BorgWarner, but also to HPD and Hoonigan, and it's a real treat to have it here in our booth.
All right, I have one more, my top 5. This is the last one. We have to head outside for this one. You're gonna like it, cause I love it. Feet tall. How would I get in there? It has been a long couple of days. My feet are absolutely throbbing from walking everywhere. This is the final one. Final choice in my top 5. You ready for this?
What's up, guys? I'm Loren Healy. We're here at SEMA 2023, and we just debuted the El Bandito, which is Vaughn and I's dream Bronco build. The backstory of this Bronco is in 2020, Ford had a vehicle on display at a King of the Hammer. So it was one of the original pre-production Broncos that they did a bunch of testing on, and it was gonna go to the crusher. And we're like, wait, time out. I've got, let me do something with this Bronco. Let Vaughn and I dream up something crazy, and this is it. And yes, it took us 3 years to build it. We have a race team to run at the same time. Like, things have been busy, but I am so proud of what it turned into. So it's a 2-door, so normally a shorter wheelbase. We stretch the wheelbase to 120 inches, the same as our race trucks. This whole thing is very Baja inspired and King of the Hammers, trophy truck racing, like all of that kind of mixed into one. You know, we do a ton of rock crawling. We wanted something that was maybe a little bit more luxury pre-runner. And so that's why we wanted a windshield, we wanted functioning doors, we wanted a steel cab, you know, we wanted all that stuff to be the same, but wanted an Ultra 4 truck underneath it. So, you know, if you look down underneath it, you can see the suspension is identical to what our Ultra 4 trucks. We run 74 well portals, RCV, CVs, spider tracks, axle shafts. It's all identical to what we run on our Ultra 4 trucks, but, you know, it also, you know, is built underneath an actual cab because, like I said, I wanted to be able to go have a windshield and go out and do pre-runner stuff in it. So the track width is still exactly the same. It's
it's 91 inches wide outside of tire, so the same as our race truck, same as what a lot of people build around. The drivetrain is what's something special and new to me. So I've never had more than about 850 horsepower. This thing is 1,000 horsepower right now on Shell pump gas, and we'll probably pump it up possibly to about 1,200 horsepower if we put it onto E85, change the injectors, do some more tuning, turn up the boost. We just started testing it. This is how we decided to break in our new truck, was doing donuts and you know, having fun drifting out here on the asphalt. This has the RTR grill, so it's the exact same grill as what's on our Bronco over there, but we molded the hood all into one piece, made the fenders built into it, make enough room for those 42-inch Nitto tires to stuff up high. You can see that the tires come up inside the fender line and, you know, come to the top of the hood with how much suspension travel is. Cycling 20 inches of travel on the Fox shocks up front, 26 in the rear. So it's got a ton of travel. Not quite trophy truck, but that's, you know, Ultra 4 trucks, that's about what we normally see. Running the same transmission and transfer case that we run in our race truck. So this has a Gearworks 400 transmission with an Atlas 2 transfer case. So it's capable of low range, high range. With the portals, you get some gear reduction out of the hubs too, which takes some reduction off of that, provides some ground clearance. So we've been running those same 74 welds on all our race trucks, all our production Broncos. I'm sold that, you know, with IFS that's 100% the way to go. In the back, Spider Track's 10-inch rear axle housing. Same stuff that everybody's running in trophy trucks. Like, we wanted to put 1,000 horsepower through this stuff. We wanted it absolutely bulletproof. 20-inch double beadlock wheels. So with the 42-inch tall tires and the 20-inch sidewall, you actually get a lot of push through on the rocks. And so when we're racing on this setup, we need the double beadlock for some inside strength on an inner bead, so we don't push through the rocks and actually bend the wheel. The whole chassis is painted in steel. It's one of my favorite coatings, which is a great protective coating that touches up real easy, and you can also weld through it. So it's a really cool coverage that you can use for chassis paint that we've found works really great in our truck. So one of the new things that we're trying, you can see these billet aluminum trailing arms that Kibitech. So Kibitech built the chassis and did almost all of the fabrication work on this truck, and that was one of his things that he's really doing cool stuff is, you know, billet trailing arms, billet upper A arms. And that was a solid chunk of aluminum that's like 50 inches long that turned into the trailing arm. So it's such cool technology, and we're excited to test it out, see how it holds up, and if it's something that we may even want to integrate into our Ultra 4 trucks. All the lighting is handled by Project X. So these are the LED HP70s, and then we put the FF70s. It looks very seamlessly integrated into the headlights and into the grille, but that's actually Project X's FF70 that we trimmed the back of the grille out and made room. The factory headlights would protrude too far back. They're like 10 or 12 inches long, and the tire would come up and hit them. So we would have had to make the bumper longer, or came up with a really cool idea of how to integrate those Project X lights into the lighting system. I'm having so much fun drifting it. I hope you get to see it a little bit and follow along. I'm sure the adventures in this thing in the El Bandito is gonna get crazy.
I am coming off a high from walking around that vehicle with Loren. It's been a couple of days. Feet sore? Yes. Feet are sore. We're gonna go grab pizza with some friends now. Which one would you choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Which one is your favorite? Leave a comment below. Anyway, we're gonna go. Thanks for watching. See you later.